Hi, welcome to Exam Fear Killer Videos 1. Today we would like to discuss on how to calculate standard deviations, covariance, coefficient of correlations. Usually people get terrified with this. These are very simple to solve. So let's assume that this is a problem that is given to you and you need to solve it. I will show you only the steps. Explanation is not done in these videos as to what those numbers signify. I am only trying to tell you how to solve it. So they help you in understanding or revising in your examinations. So first step is you need to separate these two. I am going to take them separately so that it becomes easy for us to understand. So I am going to just pull this across here. So you get two different lines of the same thing. So I have done for these assets as different, so we will have only one thing as it. Now the question is same. I have only separated them so that I may able to answer you faster. So what is the first step? First step is we need to multiply probability into return on asset 1. So as it says, we need to multiply probability into return on asset 1. So I just drag and I get the total. I need to find difference of this from the mean. So I take the return minus the mean that we have got. I have minused from different data the same 13. That means 5% minus 13%, you get minus 8%. 10% minus 13% is minus 3%. 15% minus 13% is 2%. 2%, 20% minus 13% is 7%. Because we have negative, we will remove it by squaring it out. That would be in this fashion. So I have just squared it. Last is probability into difference square. So difference square into probability. I tend to get this. When I sum it up, I get the variance. I need to calculate standard deviation. Square root of variance, as we know, is standard deviation. Sorry. Okay, so you get something called as variance raised to 1 by 2 is nothing but the square root, so you get something called as 0.04. We'll do the same here. Probability, I will just copy this out so that we need not have to waste time in understanding it. Headings. So what we did, we tend to do probability into return on assets, sum of it. We need to find difference asset return minus the mean return. So you get these as the answer, but these are not right only because I have not made this constant. So after I make it constant, so once I make it constant, I need to find again the square of it. So I have just multiplied it to each other twice. Just drag. Last, as I said, need to multiply. This is where usually people make mistake of not multiplying with the difference square. I get variance, and standard deviation I calculate by Last time we took some time in typing this across. Yeah, so standard deviation for the first one is 4%. This would be around 7.3%. Now we need to find the covariance and coefficient of correlation. For that we have only one step that is left, probability into, I have put is equal to, so it is taking in probability into difference of asset 1 into difference of asset 2. So that would be probability. Both the probabilities are same, so I have taken only one of these. Probability into difference of A into difference of B. So when I get 4 of them and I get the sum, I get covariance, right? Then coefficient of correlation, that would be equal to covariance divided by standard deviation of 1 into standard deviation of second. So you get around 0.98. that means they are almost positively correlated. Based on this, you can answer your question that is been asked. All the best. You will be able to find this on YouTube. Thank you.